What's up, everybody? It's your boy Oscar Alcala, DP and cinematographer for Samy's camera. And today I've got a very awesome lens in front of me here. It's the brand new Sony 16-35 f4 PZG lens. And that PZ is what's got me really loving this lens. Let's talk about it. The brand new 16-35 f4 is Sony's 66th lens in their E-mount lineup. It features Sony's latest technology and lens evolution, like their superior optical quality even in a compact form, and their brand new autofocus drive motors. It weighs in at only 353 grams and is no taller than 3 inches. This lens features fluorine coating, dust and moisture resistance, and with Sony's XD linear motors, you're guaranteed accurate, smooth autofocus for solo shooting. This lens features all of Sony's latest technology for lenses, like the superior optics that are in a small compact form, as well as the brand new XD linear drive motors. The autofocus is snappy, great at tracking subjects when they're moving, and I just had an overall good time with this lens. Paired with the FX3, I think that's like the perfect combination. And the one trick that sets this lens from the rest of the wide angle lenses is the PZ, the power zoom toggle that this lens has. You're able to use this with the FX3, which is really nice. I've been shooting with the FX3 and this lens, and it's a stellar combo because I can use the zoom rocker. But if you're shooting, like, let's say with an A1, an A7R4, an A7S3, or the brand new A1, you're able to use the power zoom in a couple different ways by setting up custom keys on the back of your camera to be able to zoom in and zoom out. Now, one of the awesome features that I loved about the power zoom was that you can set individual zoom speeds for, let's say, when you're in the middle of recording and when the camera is on standby. Why would you want to do that? Well, if you're in a situation where you're trying to grab a composition and you're running and gunning, which is pretty much what we're doing all the time here, you can set the speed to be really fast to zoom in and zoom out so you can get those compositions that you need. And then once you got it, you hit record, well, you know that you're gonna be able to get a really slow and cinematic zoom. We've got so much examples for you guys here today. I had the chance and opportunity to go out to Borrego Springs with my buddy Stan Moniz. You guys have seen him on this channel before. Photographer, videographer, this guy does it all. His astrophotography is out of this world, literally. Now, we wanted to go out and get some great examples for you guys, and one of the things that we focused on was the shots that you can get with that power zoom. So you can get that really nice dolly effect, that vertigo effect, but it also makes for some really nice power zoom and punch-ins. And at this wide angle, you've got a bunch of foreground, you got your background and your subject, and when you can set up a really nice composition, you get some great effects that otherwise, you know, you could try to do it in post-processing, but that 3D space that you get with this lens just makes for some really stellar shots. Now on the lens itself, you will find everything is where it needs to be, and for it being so compact, I think it feels very well in the hands. It balances out very well as well when you're hand holding with a camera. And like I said, with the FX3, it's like this pair was just made to be like they were made for each other. Now let's talk about what sets this lens apart from the other wide angle lenses in Sony's lineup. That's gonna be the brand new power zoom feature here that we get on this lens. It allows you to get really nice dolly zoom shots with punching in and punching out in shots, as well as, you know, being able to get that really nice smooth transitional zoom that you don't usually get hand holding, you know, like the zoom and zooming yourself. It's not the only trick that this lens does. It's an f4, so you're not getting the crazy bokeh, but it has really nice bokeh and good compression at 35. I think it's sharp all the way across the board from 16 to 35. Now we wanted to go out and capture some great examples for you guys on how you would use this lens for video and the new power zoom feature and how you can achieve some stellar shots. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and roll that footage of our little adventure out to Borrego Springs, California. Hope you guys enjoy it. Roll it. What's up guys, it's Oscar here and I am in Borrego Springs, California with my buddy Samys back there. We're gonna be talking about this lens and how great it is for video, not only with the FX3, which I think to me that's the perfect pairing, but with the A1. So we'll be able to show you guys, how the lens works with a couple different situations. So let's check it out guys.
It's always nice to come here and to test out new gear because there's a lot of cool stuff to shoot. So I'm gonna take Oscar and this gear and we're gonna shoot some statues, shoot some ocotillos, and then we're gonna end it at Fonts Point. We shot some wildflowers 2 days ago and I was shooting at 60p and I had it set to 3 and it was pretty legit, dude. It looked really awesome. And so you get that, that kind of dolly movement, So I was basically zooming in and kind of backing up, or you can do it, vice versa. But we're still learning about the lens and the speeds and all that kind of stuff. So who knows, it might be useful to do it slow. I have no idea. The wind. That's actually kind of cool. Nice. Dude, that dead cat is going out of control right now. I'm just watching some footage of Oscar. I did a dolly move. I basically pulled the camera back as I was zooming in with the power zoom. So we are out here. Oh, this is pretty rad looking. You're gonna be stuck on the shop. So we're out here in the ocotillos. Some of the trees got some flowers, so add some color to the scene. But what Oscar is doing is he set up a wide angle shot, and I'm gonna be kind of just doing a few comps around here, kind of focus on this ocotillo behind me. I'm gonna shoot right there to my right, and then probably this little guy right here, these little branches, use that as a foreground element, shoot the ocotillos, and then get right up on the ocotillos. So basically, there's a lot of wind out here, which is awesome. Would suck for astrophotography, but it's daytime and it's just awesome because there's a lot of movement. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot at 60 frames per second now, and oh my goodness, and 120 frames per second, and it should be rad. Trust me, it's gonna be really cool. So Oscar's got the wide shot, and then I'm gonna go and have fun, create some stuff, and see what this power zoom can do.
Yeah, man.
Just wanted to point this out. I am using clear image zoom with the power zoom as well. So it's a 1.5 crop. So technically now, Oscar, that is a 52 point something, right? Mm-hmm. So we are actually zooming in, further than 35. So if you might see some of the shots, you're like, he's going a lot further than 35 millimeter. It's because I'm using the clear image zoom. It's awesome. So we are, just having fun here. We're gonna get more clips.
So Stan's got us set up for a shot right now with the dinosaurs in the background. We have the cool car, and then our hero shot right here with Stan walking in and out.
And what's great is we can change the zoom in and out with a one-man band, right? Kind of doing it all, so it's really nice. We get some really cool shots.
Yeah, and we are now shooting on the FX3. I switched it up, and now the lens is on the FX3.
All right, let's roll.
So we're out here shooting dinosaurs, and if you're wondering what ND filters I'm using to get that proper exposure, this is the brand new Hoya kit that I'm using. It is a Pro ND EX kit. There's 3 filters in here. Right now I have the 6-stop, and it's pretty awesome. So you have the 3-stop here, and then the 6, which is right here, then you have a 10-stop. But I also have in here, this nice little pouch, is a Hoya polarizer. This is the HD3. So that is my filter setup. So I'm actually trying to keep it as open as I can on this lens, which is f4. It's widest open aperture. So I'm using that 6-stop right now to give me that proper exposure. So we're shooting at 60p. We're gonna zoom in on the dinosaur, and my shutter is 1/125. That is awesome. So we're here at Fonts Point, and the 16-35 PZ is back on the Alpha 1. So we're going to be taking some photos. I know it's been so far kind of video heavy, but we're going to take some photos up at Fonts Point, and I'm going to show you guys some samples. You know, the 16-35 is such a great lens, you know, all around. You know, at the wide end you get that big landscape, you know, and at 35 it's more intimate, and it's great for video. The 35 is pretty much like my favorite focal length for video, you know. So yeah, and then we got these cool little flowers. I don't know, I'm not a botanist by any means, but these flowers have a really nice contrast against the blue sky. So we're just gonna do some SNQ at 120 and zoom in and zoom out. Super pretty, man. Yeah. Nice.
All right, guys, so we made it to Fonts Point. We got Stanley setting up for, what should I say, this is the last shoot, right, of the day. I mean, this is like the climax. This is what we came for, the apex of our trip.
And we got this
bad boy. Back
Ooh,
up a
baby.
little bit. I'm at 24 there. There you go, right there.
And we got the 400mm right here. This is the Sony GM f2.8.
Yeah.
I've been shooting with this lens for the last couple of days. Been getting some really cool footage of the moon. So yeah, I mean, you probably will see those photos before this video comes out. But yeah, good stuff right here. It's even got its own case. So we are going to shoot some intimate landscapes with this lens.
Yeah, baby.
And we're gonna get the BTS on the 16-35 PZ, right?
Yeah. We're gonna flip that. We're gonna put that on Stan's FX3 with the Ronin 2S, and we'll try to get some killer B-roll shots.
Yep.
Can't wait.
we're here at Fonts. The sun is dropping, and we're wrapping up the shoot. And what do you think about the lens?
I mean, I had a great experience with the lens.
I did too.
The little bit of time that Stan let me borrow it.
Oh, come on.
Man, the lens is great. You know, I really like the focus. It's really nice and snappy. You know, obviously the main tool of this lens is that zoom. And I think we've done more than enough.
I am zooming in.
As he's zooming in right now, but I think we've done more than enough to show you guys like what kind of shots you can get out of here, out of this lens with that zoom function. We tried it on the A1, obviously the FX3. I mean, I don't think we've had any issues with it. It's pretty really nice to work with.
Very reliable, lightweight. I mean, compact. The G Master 1418 was my favorite lens. I'm gonna have to scoot that down into second place now. I'm being honest. This lens is insane, especially if you're a hybrid shooter. I just did a few time lapses today with it, and great all-around lens. Thumbs up for the Sony G 16-35 f4 PZ.
Yeah, I can't wait till I can get my hands on this lens for good, because I'm telling you guys what, I'm going to be rocking this on the FX3. And, you know, that 35mm G Master has been my go-to lens. Now I get this focal length, plus I get a wide, you know, that wide focal length. And let me tell you guys, on the Ronin, it was like perfect. This combination is perfect for all that B-roll stuff.
The balance was awesome. I could tell. Like, you set it up so fast. I was like, whoa, that's quick. And, again, I don't know what else to say. It's an epic lens.
You should get it.
You
should definitely get it. Can I have yours, Stan?
No. Negative.
Well, there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed our awesome little adventure and all the great examples we got with the brand new Sony 16-35 f4 PZG lens. I'm definitely gonna have to pick this up. This is gonna go in my kit. It's just an awesome lens, and it was a great combination with my FX3. If you guys want to learn more about this lens or any of the other lenses that Sony has in their lineup, make sure you guys head on to one of our Southern California Samys locations, or visit us online at samys.com. And remember, guys, here at Samys, we're so much more than a camera store. That's it for us here today. Have a good one.